going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Haynesy coming back for another video, and today we are here to start the 2024 season with our tipping and prediction video for the first one of the year. And we're going to be doing it over the two-part series, guys. Obviously this week is the Vegas round, so we're going to do the two Vegas games, and then next week in the part 2 series we are going to have the other 6 remaining games next week, and that'll come out next week sometime. So that's what we're going to do with this week. I know it's going to be a little bit confusing, but yeah, here we are. We're changing things up this year, guys, with our tipping videos. We're going to be inviting on a guest, a content creator each week to review their tips and challenge myself against other content creators. If I lose, there is a punishment for the Haynes plane. Now, the punishment is up to you guys. Whoever gets the most likes in the top in the comment in this video with the most likes decides my punishment. It could be anything. It could be anything. Let me know in the comment section down below what punishment I should get if I lose the tipping competition against other content creators. I shouldn't. I do not lose. But anyway, the way it's going to work, guys, so we're going to have a random content creator on each week. We're going to review our tips. You can get a maximum of 3 points per tip per game. So yeah, the win tip is 1 point. Method 13 plus or 1 to 12 is another point. If you can get it to an anytime try scorer, you get maximum 3 points. There's a minimum of, I think, a maximum of 24 points per game. Times that by 27. You guys can decide that. You do the math. But yeah, that's what we're going to do this year. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video and let's invite our first guest on. If you're new around here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and Haynesy_YT. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. And let's review our Vegas tips and predictions to start the NRL season for 2024. Hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, guys, it's now time to welcome in our first guest of the season. I'm going to be taking him on over 2 parts. This is part 1. Let's introduce the great Paddy G, my tribal chief. Let's go say g'day to him.
Alright, you beautiful legends of the Haynesy channel. You may all be Roosters fans, but I'm here to give you some unbiased footy tips for Vegas, the day the NRL becomes the most popular sport on the planet in America. Let's just hope no one brings a gun to Allegiant Stadium.
And to kick things off on Saturday night local time, Sunday 1:30 PM for all of us here in Australia, it is the South Sydney Rabbitohs. They take on the Manly Seagulls at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Now, 2 teams who did make finals last year, 2 teams that didn't do the greatest in the pre-season challenge, but we all know that they're capable of making finals this year, especially South. You know, we all know what they can do. They are Premiership threat regardless. However, though, their squad is being tested. Their outside backs have been weakened this year, so far this year. There's a lot of injuries. It'll come good towards the end of the year, but like they're going to be tested early. And in saying that, though, I generally think with South, they're going to come out and hit the ground running. Last year would hurt them. You know, they started well last year. Last year hurt them, missing out the 8. So I expect a big performance from South. They didn't have a great pre-season. They lost 46-10 to the Roosters. Granted, there was no one playing in both games, but their trial form has been disappointing. You know, 68-6 to Manly and 46-10 to the Roosters. They did win the Charity Shield with a stronger lineup, but saying that, though, their youngsters' squad depth has been tested and they've been flogged when they've played their juniors. So especially when it's hard the fact that they actually won the reserve grade competition last year, so seems a bit surprising though. So, but I still expect South Sydney to go out and start the season and hit the ground running straight away. So, however, Manly they had a mixed bag. They had obviously that 68-6 win over South, but when they played the Roosters, they were clinical. Like they did lose 36-22 or something like that, but it doesn't show how competitive they were, Manly. They were in that game and they didn't really play their full strength team at all throughout this pre-season, but they showed signs that, you know, that could be an opportunity here, you know, with their young players, you know, good squad depth. But and then last week they were pumped by the Broncos with their juniors against the Broncos juniors, but you know, there's a little bit of questions about the squad depth at Manly. But their first ranked team, you know, Turbo's fit. The combinations of Luke Brooks and Daly Cherry Evans, that's always going to be interesting. And I guess you could say as well that, you know, you got Ben Trbojevic who's playing well, Josh Schuster, where's he going to play? You know, there's so many question marks on Manly, but when they're on, if Turbo is fit and firing, they can beat anyone. So this is shaping up to be a good start to the season, a great season opener in Vegas. So I'm going South Sydney 1-12, Alex Johnson, anytime try scorer. Let's see what Paddy disagrees or not.
Let's kick things off with the opener, the main event. The Manly Seagulls, they're taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs. If I'm being honest, I can't believe South's the favourites. It seems they've had the off-season from hell after the back end of last season was also from hell. So, dare me to dream. I'm tipping Manly. I don't think we'll win 13 plus. I think we'll win by 50 plus. Nah, if I'm being honest, probably a win, close win. I think we're going to win just off the X factor of Tommy Turbo, and I can't wait to see how Luke Brooks goes. I think he won't have the best game. I think he'll have a good game. I think it'll take some time for those boys to gel, but I've got Manly winning.
And the second game in the doubleheader in Las Vegas, it is my boys, the Sydney Roosters. They take on the Brisbane Broncos now. Both teams, pre-season was great. Actually, Broncos won the pre-season challenge against the Roosters they're separated by 2 points on for and against. They both finished on 28. They all got the same bonus points, but it was for and against that got the Broncos over the line in the preseason challenge to collect $100,000. That would be good spending money in Vegas, wouldn't it? But obviously both teams had a great preseason. The Roosters were a little, not at their best when they had a semi-full strength team against Manly, but they got the job done. And then the week later, their juniors, man, they're surprising me. How good they are coming through this year with a 46-10 win over South Sydney's the arch rival South Sydney. And in saying that though, the similar squad that won the state championship last year. So thought it was a really great performance by the young lads there, by the Roosters. Obviously the recruits, Spencer Linu, Dom Young travelled. I don't think he'll play. Joey Manu travelled late due to the arrival of their new baby. So you can expect a pretty full strength team for the Roosters here. Billy Smith will line up left centre. Manu will play right centre, Suoli onto the wing. So sort of a similar backline that finished the full strength similar backline that finished the season last year. Obviously Spencer will come on. I think he might start ahead of maybe Terrell May, but in saying that though, obviously no Jabari Hargreaves. He is suspended, so that's the only one out at the side. And there's potential of who's going to get the 14 out of Sam Smith and Connor Watson. I'm leaning towards Connor Watson. It's going to be really interesting to see how the Roosters manage that. On the other hand, the Brisbane Broncos, they were great. They won the pre-season challenge. Obviously, they lost the grand final last year, so they're going to be in the back of their mind. But no Farnworth, no Flegler. A lot of question marks on the Broncos this year. This is a real good statement for both teams. Roosters don't start well. The Broncos want to avenge last year's loss, and they want to come out and hit the ground running and go back straight to the top. Obviously, I'm going to tip my boys in. I'm tipping the Roosters 1-12. A really, really tight game. I reckon by 2, but that's not going to count to the tip or not. But Roosters by 2, 1-12. Anytime try scorer. I'm going Billy Smith in the left centre. I thought they combinations worked well together back end of that game against Manly with Tupou and Billy Smith. And I think Billy Smith will bag a try to kick-start his season. Roosters 1-12. Let's send it over the Paddy.
And I've got the Broncos winning. I nearly tripped over my bloody crutch. Sorry, Haynesy. I'm going to go with the Broncos. The Roosters always start their season slow, and the Broncos, they're going to be fired up from all the wrestling they've been doing. So I'm tipping Broncos by 2. Let's hope Vegas has some sick games. I'm sorry, Roosters fans. I'm sorry, Haynesy. I'm going to have to tip the bloody Broncos.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Short and sweet. There is our tips for the Vegas weekend. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. Make sure you check out Paddy G on all socials. And subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Haynesy_YT. Make sure as well, guys, comment down below what punishment you want me to do if I lose the tipping competition against fellow content creators. Hope I don't lose, but thought we'd gone off to a good start here. But thank you very much, guys. I'll see you guys next week with Paddy G with round 1. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on Sunday as well for the live stream watch along. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, it's goodbye for now.